if I look at the map here, that's going to be when we go and explore like this area right here, which we did the town here at the Gatefront Ruins. Um, but after Gatefront Ruins, we're going to start exploring like some of this area, and we're going to run through that area real quick, and then we're going to come and do this area, and there's a cave back here that I want to get. And as we're doing all that, we're going to naturally progress in order to get the arcane weapon. I thought about it, and that's on me. I just don't play arcane. It's not that it's not. It's not that it's not an amazing playstyle. It just hasn't. There's not a lot of like incantations that come with like blood loss and stuff. So I kind of just not really played it because I like to play with spells and incantations a lot. I also like to play with like the physical, so the quality weapon, like I said, the Bloodhound's Fang that we got the last episode or the episode before. That's a weapon that I used throughout my entire first playthrough. It's a very good weapon. It's got blood loss on it. Even the katana here, it has blood loss that causes blood loss effect. So that's why I was saying that there's other ways of doing bleed damage than, you know, just going straight through arcane. So, but we're going to start off here and we're going to try and knock this out. And then after we knock this out, we'll start going north from Gatefront Ruins here, and we might trickle back down here. It depends. There's a catacomb like right here that I want to get to. So we're going to see if we can get through all that in this episode here. So, but first we're going to start out, we're going to go run this number 1 real quick. There's a Ash of War and a magic ball, like that poison mist that I was talking about back over here in Kaiden. So we're going to go ahead and get that, and then we're going to walk our way through this coastal cave, and we're going to get our dragon communion. We're going to get that grace over there, so that way, if you want to play with some of the dragon stuff, which is some heavy stat requirements, but if you play the faith in build like I'm playing, you should be able to meet those kind of things. So we're going to start up here from the first start, and we're going to run over here to this number 1. But that's what we're going to do today. Excuse me, sorry about that. Something stuck in my throat. But I have been watching my playthroughs, my journey parts and stuff. I've been watching a lot of that back, and I'm trying to get a good style. I'm trying to keep everything entertained. I'm not gonna fight this guy. I'm going to show you in a later bit where there's a whole bunch of them. I'm going to show you how to take those guys down super easy. They're worth 1,000 runes, so it's worth it in early game if you're really kind of struggling, like, oh, I just need like 1,000. You know, I just need like 1,000. You know, it's kind of worth it early game, but not too much. You know, they're just kind of an annoyance. So with these magic balls right here, we're going to just kind of wait, and we're just going to try and hope, and that was a super lucky. Usually I miss that. We're going to get an Ash of War here in a little bit that is going to be really good for stuff like that. But that was a super lucky. But any kind of AoE or anything like that will catch those guys, and it's just a one shot. So we're running over here because I get the most luck at this guy dropping his loot on this guy right here. So I want that sword because that's going to be the curved greatsword that I use during this playthrough. He didn't drop anything. His drip, also pretty cool. But we're going to go through a whole camp, and we're going to take that guy down. Let's get us some meat. Give me them butterflies. I'm going to stand in the fire for it. But we're going to keep moving along here. The beach doesn't really have a lot of stuff on it. There's these octopus coming up here real soon. There's the troll over there, and then there's a group of like howler trolls or something like that. They're over here, but nothing super out of the way that you should, you know, waste any time going for. So if you just want to grab that, run down this hill and run over to this coastal cave, then we can go ahead and do that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the grace down here, and then we're going to run back. Oh, so you see how his eyes are glowing? You kind of see how his eyes are glowing right there. That means he's worth double of the runes. So if you see anybody with like glowing eyes or anything like that, that means they're worth double the runes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get fucking bodied here. These guys are cocky. Oh my gosh. Alright, you know what? You know, I was trying to be nice. Oh, I missed that. And I'm gonna die here because of this. Wow. But like I said, I'm gonna grab this rune. I'm gonna grab this grace in here, and then we're gonna go get everything. We're gonna go get that NPC that I was trying to find in the bush the other day, and I couldn't find him in the bush, but I think I remembered which bush he's in. So we're gonna run in here real quick and grab this grace. It's a pretty short cave, so, but that's also kind of how I play. Is if I get to something and I'm like, oh yeah, I need, you know, da 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 da, you know, I'll go get da 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 da. I think you kind of seen that from me in like the last journey. Once we get everything a little bit more organized, because this first part of the game is just, there's so much to do to get everything set up and moving that it's one of those things that it takes time, it takes practice to get, and then I gotta remember. Did I just run into him?
Help us out, Cully.
No. Okay. Yeah, I think he's in a bush back here. Like he's a weird looking bush or something like that back here. Yep, here
Yeah,
he is.
you there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
He's a weird. I know he's in a weird bush. It just doesn't look like a bush. It's
Why
very
won't anyone
obvious.
look me in the eye? I'm not.
There, yep, like I said. Okay, it was that bush.
Why'd you go and do that?
Okay, so
You were just, thank you. I was pushing, I ended up.
so Bach here
Maiden
has a quest line in the coastal cave. You get a mushroom from him, but he has a quest line in the coastal cave that we're gonna go ahead and do. So we're gonna go back to the coastal cave. But he should be here now in the coastal cave with us. So his family lives here in the coastal cave. They kicked him out because he's like a naked mole rat. Once we talk to him, once we complete his quest, then he's going to show up at random grace sites and stuff. He's going to show up at random grace sites and kind of fix our gear. Basically take off like the capes and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna talk to him. We're going to get him his stuff. Okay, so we're gonna put our lantern on. We ran around and got so we can see stuff. I like to use the shield when I'm running through little areas like this because, as you saw me getting bodied by these things on the beach, every now and then I just get a little overwhelmed or, you know, a little cocky. And I could take him out with the moon belt pretty easy, but at the same time, like, they die just as fast like that. So, and I saved the FP. That's the blue bar. I know I said blue bar. I know I said FP. I think the last video, and I didn't really explain that, but it is the FP bar. So your mind stat is, it's with like your focus points. Big guy. Dead. But it's called your FP, like your focus points and stuff like that. So, all right. If you see these on the ground, this one doesn't have any like lore attached to it. When we go to fight our first big remembrance boss, it will have one of these outside. You want to summon it for that, but when you see golden signs like this, when it's just another NPC, you don't have to bring him in. I'm going to bring him in because it's a duo fight. So I'm going to bring him in. I'm going to try and grab the first boss's attention. And I'm going to let him kind of do whatever he wants. Because there's a lot of ads in this. And I don't really have like an AoE clear other than Moonveil. So we're just going to kind of let him go in. And we're going to let him do his thing. But we're going to sneak over here. We're going to be real sneaky. Because that right there is the boss. So we're going to be real sneaky. And we aggro both at the same time. Okay. I'm trying to double this real quick. See, we're just going to let him take up all that aggro. We're going to get this one. We're going to clean up some of this mess over here. Nice and easy. No point in taking damage. See, he's over there putting in work. Now we're ready. Let's go mess him up. We have the attention. Gotta remember I have no health bar. Super easy. Super easy. He's gonna go back to his world, go do his thing. But now that we have that sewing needle, that's the piece that we need for box questline, is that sewing needle. So we're gonna run through here real quick. There's gonna be a few enemies in here, but nothing too major that I remember. Maybe one, maybe two. There's one. There might be one. Yep, there's two in there. Some little running heavies, and they're done. But we're going to keep on keeping on through this cave. And see, that's where we went in, right over there. There's the ping for number 2. And we're just going to run around here. Now that we've got Torrent, gonna run around here and grab a few things. Terribly off-key, and something stuck in my throat, so it sounds even worse. But here is the Church of Dragon Communion. You'll come here, you will present your dragon heart. I have 1 of 6. Because I slayed the magma worm. But you see here, Faith Arcane, Faith Arcane, Faith Arcane. So, excuse me, it's not a Faith Int. Faith Arcane is the 2 split stats. So if you choose to go that route, you'll go through and you'll get your incantations and stuff from places like this and around the world. So, but I have not messed around with the dragon stuff a lot. Just takes so long to wind up, and I like to play relatively quick. I'm being really conservative right now with my FP because I don't have a lot, so it's going to be a little bit slower until I kind of build up my mind stat and I can really like pump out damage. Because I'm going to use the lightning spear in conjunction with the moon veil, and it's just going to be a super quick build. I don't think there's anything else down here. I think there's something up on the ledge, but yeah, I think the last piece of loot is up here somewhere. Yeah, I think it's up there. I gotta figure out how to get up there. Just gonna go around here. East. Farum Azula's right here. Oh, I think Radahn's over here too. And I think there's a communion over here too. I'm pretty sure there's communion in this area down here. So, but anyway, so we're gonna come back over here to the coastal cave, and we're going to give Bach the sewing needle because we don't need it. We'll pick up a golden sewing needle here in a little bit. So he's got a pretty good.
Wait, you got it.
He's got a pretty good storyline. You can tell him something, and next time you see him, like, you can progress his, but it takes a little bit. You have to go out of your way
What
for
made
this
you go
NPC,
into a thing like
and
that?
that's something
My
that,
mum was a seamstress.
yeah,
And that sewing kit, I always...
yeah, you have to go.
I always want...
Okay, so now he'll show up now at random grave sites. He'll show up at random grave sites before us in order to, you know, kind of do anything that we need seamstress-wise. So, alright, so we're going to go back over here to Agheel Lake North, and we are going to take out an encampment, I think, right? Because there's a grace, I think, here that we want to get. I think we're going to take out an encampment, like, right here. So, we'll head to 2, then we'll head to, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then we'll head to 4. So we'll head to 1, then we'll head to 2, then we'll head to 4 here. But we're going to go back here to the Agheel Lake North. Because last episode we cleared out the gate front town there. So last episode we cleared that out. We got ourselves the wet blade and everything we needed from there. Now we're going to head on up north here. We're going to take a little left just to get up here easier. Yeah, and we're heading right towards that. So we're going to take straight here. There's 2 guys on horseback that I'm looking for. There's one of them. So, horseback combat, it's okay. Oh, he back kicked me. We can't do that, which is, and why did my guy swing? Because I know I didn't hit a button. Oh, wow, what was I thinking there? Nope, no, I'm gonna die. That's not good, I don't wanna die. Oh, you're just being a dick now. Why did that not come out? All my timing for this game's off. So if you ever knock anybody off horseback like that, just walk up, give it a juicy critical. I'm gonna have to... No, we're not even gonna do it. We're not even gonna do that. These guys aren't gonna drop their sword. That's unfortunate. Not gonna drop the sword. That's super unfortunate. What the Oh, I'm so out of practice with this game, it's almost embarrassing. So out of practice, it's almost embarrassing. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. I think I get too distracted by talking, and I don't focus on what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get better about that. I think I was talking about that in that boss fight. Alright, I don't want to fight both of you at the same time here. These guys are weird. The way they fight is weird, I'm gonna be honest. This is the only place you're gonna see them. I gotta finish this off, because this is not gonna work. Okay. Try and get him. What the? Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got to get them separate from the wolves, and I've got to remember that I have 0 health bar. That is probably going to be the biggest adjustment that I have to play with this, is I have 0 health bar. I'm so used to being able to tank hits like they're nothing, but this is just not it. Oh, we both missed that. And I just pulled aggro for being stupid. Oh, oh no. Lean into this heavy, and I don't want to. I need that guy. I'm gonna have to go get me a great sword. Gonna have to go get me a great sword for this. Neither one of those guys dropped anything. That's unfortunate, because they've got some good stuff. Like, they've got some good stuff. That looks pretty drippy. The outfits they wear is pretty drippy. That greatsword, that curved greatsword is pretty good. It's not the best curved greatsword in the game, but it does what it's supposed to do. And for this little stuff, I know I need more than just the moon veil. Oh. Yeah, for this little stuff, I know I need more than just the moon veil, because I'm not used to fighting with a katana up close like this, especially not by itself. Like, I play a very different style, and the transient moonlight, not built for stuff like this. Super easy. Oh gosh, I thought I had that blocked. Oh, I'm glad I healed for him to hit me with that. Oh. Transient moonlight is just not for this, like, every swing kind of move. Like, I need something different with a little more oomph. So, yeah, because this is ridiculous. I've been through 2 different bottles of that. Did you drop your sword? Been through 2 bottles. I got 2 Heelys left. Got 1 flask left. Like, and I'm just going through like a basic camp here. Like, that's no está bueno. The beast bone, the thin beast bones dropped though, so that's good. I can't believe it's gonna take me 3 lives to get through this. Gotta shake that rust off. How'd I miss that? How'd I miss that? You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. He didn't drop anything either. Nothing. Oh, that's a shame, because I don't feel like farming those guys for their curved greatsword, so. Alright, nothing really in this area. There's some trolls up there. We'll go up that way a little bit. Nothing much in this area, to be honest. There's a grace. Yeah. There's a grace right here. It's a little closer, so if you want to farm those guys, there's a grace right here. It's a little bit closer for you to do. And I realize that I'm also making things kind of difficult on myself, because I've got, you know, I could use this. You know, that'll help out. That'll basically do it. Spears are really good. I've got weapons in order to do it. I think I'm just making it too difficult on myself. But on we ride. So, those spirit springs, you can jump on them, but you gotta have to aim carefully. So we want to try and get close enough to where we don't die and we get caught up by it. You can kind of see a little air coming enough between us, underneath us and stuff, and that's kind of what you want to make sure you know you're safe from that. So we're gonna come on north or west here. We're gonna open this up. And we're at the Murkwater Catacombs. Catacombs, I think they're annoying because you need the shield, because these things are just, they're terrible. I hate them. They do an excessive amount of blood loss for something so small. But good old block counters and crits, they're no threat to us. Bludgeoning weapons are really good too. If you ever see anything on the ground like this, these are traps. They're not in position for that. That's unfortunate. There's a trap. That's what I'm waiting. Oh, what? If you're in a critical animation, you cannot get hit. You have high frames. What? So, if you're ever in these situations, go ahead and try and do that. Block this up. But these guys are pretty easy, but it's just annoying to kind of run around with the shield. Especially when you're used to like not running around with the shield. And they're so fidgety. Like, they're just so fidgety. There's an ambush here. I'm trying to bait this ambush out. Good old-fashioned heavies. There's an ambush. I'm trying to bait it out here, but he's not taking the bait. So I guess we're just gonna have to go find him. Get the ghost glowworts. Boss, we know the deal. We're gonna go in. Can't wait to get some incantations to kind of throw instead of this. This guy is pretty straightforward. You're gonna come across this guy a little bit, play through. About halfway through, he's gonna do like a rage induce right there. And now he's buffed, so you just wanna. He's gonna do extra damage, but Moonville don't play. And that's what I feel like about this build. This build is definitely set up for boss damages and boss fights, but for like just the skulking around, not so much. Like right now, we definitely don't have the FP bar for multiple transient moonlight attacks. This guy we're gonna make real easy because the transient moonlight just melts bosses, but at the same time, like it just makes traversing the lands really hard, and you spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time traversing the land because I like to fight and kill everything. So I spend a lot of time traversing the land in order to just, not get the full use out of all my resources because I'm using this. So I'm going to play with another weapon as I go through, and I like to play with greatswords. Greatswords are a really good choice. Curved greatswords are also a really good choice because you can use the whetstone that we picked up, and you can make them towards whatever affinity you want. So coming out of the catacomb, we're just gonna ride west and south here. And eventually we're going to get knocked off our horse here. So we're going to get us an arcane weapon here. And you basically have like an L2 simulator at that point. And what I mean by that is you can basically tap the LT button from here on out, and bleed damage and that dagger are going to carry you through this game. But right now I want the shield on too. So we're going to kind of bait him around a little bit. We're going to try and dodge him, and we're going to take him back this way. So, because we want... We want the guy with the big katana that we went and talked to, the cool samurai gear. We want him to spawn. Because he's going to do a lot of the work for us in this fight. See, because that does so much bleed damage. Like, what?
The bloody finger.
Why? Look at that buildup.
For you.
That's freaking ridiculous.
Just blood.
Oh my gosh, he won't let me go. Oh, can't use transient because I got that shield. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna let him body. Because if we get hit with blood loss right now, we're dead. Like, if he stacks up that blood loss, we are dead. And I think I've got... Nope. I am out of resources at this point. No. That was the opportunity. We're out of transient moonlight. There we go. Nice and easy. So that's Yura. The Reduvia is what we get, and like I said, it is... Let's see. See if I can use it. So no, I can't. I need 13 arcane, and I don't have that. I'll show it off once I get some of these stupid bugs, dude. These bugs suck. I hate the bugs. We're gonna run back here real quick. We're gonna go talk to Yura one more time, and now he's gonna tell us about the dragon. Tell us not to go near it. Tell us that it's gonna be a waste of our time. But we're gonna talk to him, and then we're gonna probably end the episode here at the next little cave we're gonna find.
Be on your way. Perhaps we will.
Okay, so he's got nothing for me now. Now we're just looking off to the right here. We were about at it where we were fighting Doodad. We're just looking off to the right, and there it is. So you can see that. And this is a pretty quick cave, but we're running about on 32 minutes here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down and rest at this. Looks like we have some stuff to level up. We do, so we can go ahead and get one level, and we need about 3,000. So, like I said, we're going into vigor. Like, we are going into vigor. So, but that's gonna wrap it up today. We'll get some more back at it. We did some stuff. So we just real quick, we went all over this. And then we took this down. I died a bunch here for some reason. We took down the Murkwater Catacombs, and now we're at the Murkwater Coast. We'll run through this cave. We'll see a pretty cool NPC in here, and we'll do some stuff, and then we'll pick it up from there. All right, hope to get you guys in the next one, and that's going to be it for me. Thank you, and you guys have a great day, and great afternoon, great evening,